Okay, what we got left? The
Amyl and The Sniffers.
This is the self-titled debut album from Amyl and The Sniffers. They're described as an Australian pub rock and punk band from Melbourne. Apparently pub rock is a style of music played in Australia through the 70s and 80s.
I suppose it was a phenomenon within the UK as well. I'm trying to think what type of bands would have kind of traditionally been described as
pub rock.
I want to say maybe early Slade, but then I think they were classified as glam rock as well, maybe later on in their career.
I'm not sure. It's kind of the first time I'd heard the term, so I'm not the best person to ask. So, like I said, it's their debut album. It's released in May this year. It's only 29 minutes long, like that last Microwave album was. They've previously released EPs Giddy Up in 2016, Big Attraction in 2017. And how would you describe this album?
I would describe it as just a straight up traditional punk album.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me, I mean, I don't think it would seem all that unusual in, how would I describe it? It could quite easily have been released in the kind of 70s, 80s alongside the likes of kind of Sex Pistols, X-Ray Specs, The Clash, those types of bands.
Yeah, I've got like Black Flag and the Germs. That kind of late 70s, that late 70s punk.
Yeah. It's interesting, this is the kind of second, I suppose, female fronted Australian punk band that we've kind of reviewed. Obviously we kind of looked at the Press Club with their release Wasted Energy. I would say that this album feels slightly different to that. I don't want to say that the Press Club feels more produced, because that has kind of negative connotations. However, it seems a lot more kind of polished than Amyl and Sniffers album, I would say.
I think Press Club still has a sort of rawness to it, but Amyl and The Sniffers is like it's old school, like you say. It harks back to that old school punk era. So it like you say, it does sound less produced, but I think Press Club, they're different. Press Club are more punk rock and sort of emo than Amyl and The Sniffers are. But I think it's cool that they both sound like obviously Australian.
Amyl and Sniffers is undeniably
yeah, I mean Press Club are Australian, but Amyl and The Sniffers are Australian as fuck.
Oh yeah, that's something that I've kind of that's how I've kind of described them in the past. It's just brilliant, isn't it? Like it's great. Interestingly, when I was reading about Fontaine's DC that we kind of described earlier on, I came across an article by a guy called Thomas Smith for the NME on the 25th of September 2019.
He's got a surprisingly normal name.
He does, Thomas Smith. He hailed Fontaine's and Amyl and The Sniffers as being the next kind of future festival headliners. I don't know if they've necessarily got that appeal, if that makes sense. Like, I enjoy them, but I don't know if they've necessarily got...
I think it's a bold claim to make.
Is.
They're a band on their debut album, and I think... I don't have any particular examples of interviews or anything, but I've sort of heard that they're like a fairly electrifying live act, but going... Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of an over the top statement to call them a future headlining band at this stage.
Yeah,
they've got 2 EPs and a debut album. Time will tell, I suppose.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to make some kind of comparison about the sort of Fontaine's DC being really Irish, and Amyl and The Sniffers being really Australian.
I mean, I suppose maybe it's worthwhile saying that. You know what I mean? Like, I suppose previously you've had kind of bands that have kind of affected American accents, whereas I feel as if you're kind of getting less and less of that now. You know, people feel more comfortable and confident to sing in their own kind of dialects. And
I don't think I would like this album as much if it was sung in that, what is it they call it? Cross
Atlantic?
What do they call it there? It doesn't matter, we'll skip over that. I don't...
Faux American...
Yeah, I don't think I would enjoy it as much if it was sang in a like fake American accent, or just like a bland kind of American accent. I think the fact that it is so Australian is part of the appeal. I think it's really fun, and yeah, it's just great fun. It's really short, but it's a lot of fun to listen to. Like the second song on the track is called "Gacked on Anger." Like, I mean, there aren't many better song titles than "Gacked on Anger," and it's just about being like having a shit life and being really stressed out to the point that you're so angry that you're completely fucked up, like you're on drugs, and it's just like, yeah, it's just great fun. I've said 1 minute 49 seconds of pure unadulterated fist pumping punk, and you can, like, having not seen this band live, you can imagine just being in the crowd, like with your fist in the air, like shouting along to these songs. There's a few pretty good standouts here. There's GFY. I'll let you figure out what that's short for by yourself. But there's like a really cool like guitar riff and like a bass rattle through the verse, and then there's this chorus. It's you want my interest, I'm not impressed. You wanted success, but you've just got to go fuck yourself. So imagine like that, belting out that last line. Just in a crowd of maniacs. I think it would be great fun. Yeah. And you've got the following track, Angel, which is pretty much the opposite of GFY. Is basically the lead singer looking for love, but she's looking for love, but it's not. She doesn't get it back.
It's not reciprocal, is it?
Exactly. There's a cool guitar lick in the intro, really good sort of air guitar fodder, and there's a decent guitar solo as well. And there's these sort of cool rock and roll like guitar solos and guitar licks and big chunky riffs like all over the place, just all over the album. It makes for a really good time. The guitars on like Monsoon Rock, like they sound a little bit like Sleep Now in the Fire by Rage Against the Machine as it opens, like sort of briefly, but it's just a sort of riot. Like, you can just imagine people going absolutely nuts to this song, and it's like even a monsoon won't stop us from rocking, essentially, like just going mental in a massive rainstorm. I think one of my favourite songs is Got You. It's got a really cool like grumbling bass intro, like smashing drums and guitars in the chorus, but it's got this really cool call and answer vocals. You just going about, I don't care about the things I have, I got you. I don't want anybody else, I got you. And the lead singer delivers the I don't care about the things I have, and then there's like a gang vocal I got you response. It's just so much fun, like just to shout out, and I think that will get a really big reception in a live environment. And like, it's not perfect. There's a few like there's some Punisher, which just, it's not as interesting vocally, and it's just kind of a bit forgettable. I think there's, again, Shake Ya doesn't really do it too much for me. So it's a good like sort of foot stomper and head shaker, but it doesn't really jump out as some of the other tracks I've mentioned, like Got You, and in fact there's a song called Control, which has got a cool line about I like being a big boss, I like telling people off, I like working under pressure, I'm a freak, it gives me pleasure, I like control, I'm obsessed. And it's just like the like bratty kind of snot-nosed delivery, like you know, she's just saying I don't give a fucking fuck, basically. It's just like, and there's that all over this album. Just we don't give a fuck. We're just enjoying ourselves, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. And it's from listening to this and Press Club, there's obviously some really cool music coming out in Australia right now. There's an album by a band called Pagan that I was really into last year, and that's like a mix of rock and roll and black metal and hardcore. And there's a band called Sleep Talk, who are a really good melodic hardcore band. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff coming out of Australia that's worth
a mention.
Worth a mention, yeah. So yeah, it's a good album. I still think I prefer the Press Club album. Maybe because it is more, I don't like using the word polished. It's more together, like they've honed their craft a bit better, rather than polished or produced.
I suppose there's a greater musical technicalities.
Yeah, I'd probably.
I don't know how best to describe that. But yeah, this Amyl and Sniffers just kind of straightforward.
It's just like constant punches to the face for a half hour, and then it's gone. And
there's maybe a bit more subtleties and complexities to kind of Press Club's musical composition.
Yeah, I'd say so. So,
but I think they'd be a fucking great band to see live.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, just like
that at all.
Proper fist pumping stuff. So, how would you rate this?
I'd say an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's be interesting to see what they do next. Whether they just keep doing this, or whether they try and spread their wings a little. I think they'll probably just keep doing this, to be fair.
Yeah. But, it'd be interesting to see what kind of age group as well that they kind of appeal to, whether it will be kind of like the older generation that kind of grew up with, you know, like you said, like the Germs, UK Subs even, you know, those types of bands.
Yeah. I think there's always going to be people out there who want this kind of intensity to their music. I know that this isn't necessarily what's popular now, but there's always going to be like people out there who just want to jump about and go mental.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is perfect for that. Okay, so that was a self-titled debut album by Amyl and The Sniffers.